Danger for Senegalese President Faye. In fact, what he wished for is working against him. What is happening currently right now? You see, when President Faye sacked Ousmane Sonko, his prime minister, some people who don't understand how Senegal politics works were quick to say, yes, it's good. Sonko is too much making things like he's a president, blah, 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 blah. The truth remains the truth is that Sonko has the power to make Amal Faye's presidency. Faye is not that kind of a leader who is charismatic, who can actually turn the tides and make the Senegalese people to like him. He has failed in making the Senegalese people to like him because he has a kind of personality which is so quiet, docile. And what is happening currently in Senegal is that you sack your prime minister. Your prime minister's party, Pastef party, has 130 elected officials in your House of Parliament, where you have 160, a House of 160. Pastef alone has 130, which means that Ousmane Sonko still controls the majority in Parliament. Remember that they dissolved the Parliament in 2024 and they went in for a parliamentary election. Ousmane Sonko's party that paved the way for Faye to be used as a candidate and win the election won 130 seats. Now, you have sacked Ousmane Sonko. You don't control parliament. The parliament can impeach you at any time. So why didn't you instead work on your character, on your likability, look for different strategies such that you build a strong political momentum, because you are just 2 years into that presidency, almost 3 years into the presidency. Your next election will be in 2029 or 2029 or 2027. So why didn't you just see how you can work on your own party for these 3 years? Mind whatever Sonko was doing, just persevere and build your party and work on your party. Now, you have sacked Sonko. His party, Sonko is still a member of parliament. He has not resigned. He did not resign as a member of parliament. On Tuesday, Ousmane Sonko will be put as the Speaker of Parliament. He will be the Speaker of Parliament, which means that being the Speaker of Parliament and his party controls majority and he has a firm grip of his party. And this is going to play very bad on Faye, because Faye made it clear. He made a speech that it is Senegalese who voted him as president and not Ousmane Sonko. Faye, Senegal has 60 million people. Over 1.5 million or 1.3 to 5 million people are following Ousmane Sonko on social media. You can tell how much strength he has. Now, Faye, you have sacked Sonko. Sonko is going back as the president of the Speaker of National Assembly. This Sunday, today, the Speaker of National Assembly has resigned. Resigning is to pave the way for Ousmane Sonko to be president. And on Tuesday, that is Tuesday coming, Ousmane Sonko will become president of Senate. And his party controls 130 seats out of 160. So which means that the party has an overwhelming majority. And you know, parliament has the powers. What the parliament may simply do is that the conviction of Ousmane Sonko that was given to prevent him from becoming president, they can overwrite it, make a different provision, and the next thing is they impeach you. Because even if you call for a fresh election, even if Faye, because Faye has two options. Let me tell you how the Senegalese situation will play. Faye has two options. Option number one, dissolve parliament, call for fresh election. But still calling for fresh election, at this moment, Ousmane Sonko is very popular. In fact, when Sonko was sacked, you saw the thousands of people that gathered at his residence and were chanting, President, 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 President. First, he's a very handsome man. He has a charisma. His posture. You know, see, between him and Faye, there's a very big difference. In terms of charismatic nature, Faye has never been charismatic. The way Faye is working, in fact, the way he does his thing, you may doubt if he's the president of Senegal. At the UN General Assembly, just in the United Nations General Assembly, you saw what happened to his speech. You saw how he was looking. He looked confused. He looked like somebody who could not speak without his speech. He was very confused. Go and research the video of Faye, UN President General Assembly. Now, Usmanu Sonko becoming president, you dissolve it and Sonko's party still maintain majority. Option number 2 is you buy all Usmanu Sonko's members, majority of his members of parliament, you buy them off. But you know you don't have that money to buy them off because they are very loyal to Sonko. And they have been telling Sonko that what Faye is doing is going against what they stood for. And now, another possibility is that the military in Senegal may take over. There may be a military coup d'etat. There may be a coup d'etat. The military may see these two people fighting that you see. The youths are fighting among themselves. So there's a coup d'etat, suspend all political activities in Senegal. In fact, that is what may happen. That's what I see happening. A coup d'etat may occur. The military says, you know what? All this political chaos, suspend all civilian institutions and run the country until an appropriate time to restabilize political issues. And you know how long that will take. As it stands right now, what are Sonko's options? Option number 1. Sonko is coming as Speaker of the Parliament, override the decision, make new legislation, pave him the way for president. Number 2, impeach Faye. Number 3, call for a fresh election. Number 4, wins the election. Number 5, rules and send Sonko to Faye to garage. The political landscape of Senegal is very I pity Faye because whoever advised Faye first of all had embraced the French hegemony. When you needed to see how he was with Emmanuel Macron. Nobody is saying that the West cannot work with Africa as partnership. No African country can work without Western nation partnership. But the nature, what kind of partnership? What kind of relation? Based on the fact that first, you have not removed the colonial agreement fully. And there are things which are ongoing. The Africa Way for Summit in Kenya. Faye was there with Macron smiling, laughing. And Faye is number 1, like this with Macky Sall, with Alassane Ouattara. Ouattara is someone who has breached the constitution. Ouattara is someone who is working in close collaboration with France. In fact, Ouattara is accused by a lot of Ivorians as working in close collaboration with Emmanuel Macron. In fact, like an ambassador to Macron. And these people have perverse and corrupt your mind, telling you that c'est toi le président. C'est toi le président, ce n'est pas Sonko, c'est toi le président. Il faut assumer ton président, il faut assumer ta responsabilité. Enlever Sonko, c'est toi le président. And you quickly did that. Quickly just did that. You see, wisdom is profitable to direct. You see, the day side in Senegal is very, very, very unpredictable because once you sack Sonko, the collaboration, you immediately call the king of Morocco that released those Senegalese so that the Sonko's news would die. But it did not die. So I pity Senegal. In fact, let me not talk too much. The days ahead, I've given you my prediction. Faye has another prediction, either ruled by a vicious dictator, suppressed institution, bro, but that is going to be very difficult because Senegalese are die-hearted people on the street.